Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give. That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. If you think a connection to one such as yourself gives me any comfort, then you would be wrong. I desire this no more than you do. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. Indeed. And was it the same as before? If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. I fear there may be no other choice. The threat we face is grave. If you cannot defend yourself, then we have already lost. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Well, she sure could use it. It might do wonders for her mood, too. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? I thought a Jedi and their blade couldn't be parted. To lose it was like losing a part of yourself. All right, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed. Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station. What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. Very well. I'll let him in now.
Preguntas, hoicidan gelfa, papuelta, truth plaza, papuelta, truth plaza, nibo gelfa, sidan gelfa, badino gan gelfa. Preguntas, hoicidan gelfa, papuelta, truth plaza. Papuelta. Sidan gelfa badino gan gelfa. Linda krufta. Sidan gelfa badino gan gelfa. Linda krufta. Krufta dan gelfa. Hoi Oi, sidan Elfa. Sidan Elfa.
Perhaps Chodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Si entuuditaut. And sidan Elfa vaan iinokan Elfa. Linnan rufta. Rentundas. Oi.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through? Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso. I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Yes, they play at being downtrodden innocents, having come to you because of these Jedi rumors that are going around the station. Oh, I'm sure you've heard that you're a Jedi, one of the last, wanted by the Exchange and who knows how many other organizations, for reasons good or ill. But that's of no interest to me. The Jedi, and your standing with them, have no bearing on this discussion. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive. Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent. I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices. Excellent. Good luck with that messy investigation, and I hope to see you shortly.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately. Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger. The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF Station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think? Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Tonoranga Manakaran, Ipo Inshawa, Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Donos Imaragith. In Wamagro, May Rangana Nuru, the Ranamo Sibu and Dasarans.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment? You think I'm just going to let you get away with this? Oh, and now I'm supposed to be scared of you on top of everything else? Why not? You didn't seem to have a problem taking everything else. What? You are crazy!
Are psychotic urges all that drives you?
I don't know what even came over me. One second we were just standing there talking, and then...
I am not speaking to you, fool. Be silent. Oh, I grow weary of this. Perhaps time will allow my words to take root if your common sense will not permit it.
Something up?
Tu, nici mangia yuma. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima pogwanga. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo tonghite mosi jotia yu. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinama. Jikono ta yun palawalit basa makara. Variki, mangra, do cha skrini do pat. Da hupa, bosa kurata, go jujuto yoki. Hiata yam kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Watakra tungji mular. Muliwrawa.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you? Of course. She has been expecting you. You will find her through the door and down the hall on the right.
I hear Asgul's been paying
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos. Our primary concern on Citadel Station is the restoration of Telos' surface. The Republic is eager to revitalize Telos as a benchmark for other such efforts in other systems. While a generous amount of credits has been budgeted to Telos, the bumbling of Chodo Hobat and his Athorians has squandered away much of these resources. For a project of this size, judicious planning and thrifty spending of resources is a necessity, something Hobat fails to understand. Nonetheless, Zerka remains optimistic. There are many jobs we need assistance with. For someone with your experience, you would be well compensated. Zerka has been managing the restoration project without the assistance of a droid for some time now. Hobat has commandeered the new droid intelligence that was to be delivered to the station. I'd like for you to meet the shipment at Dock Module 126, Shuttle Bay 2, and bring the droid back here before the Ithorians foul things up again. Don't worry. Zerka wouldn't expect you to work unpaid and won't subject you to veiled threats and coercion like Kabat. For your help in this matter, you will be paid the sum of 250 credits. You're right. 300 credits will be much more reasonable. Excellent. I will secure credits for your payment immediately. Oh, and here. You might need this to get into the hangar.
Sobojut sama petom. Dosokanki. Jisomaraneshin.
Horicidan Elfa, Urintuf Lava, Elfa. Horicidan Elfa. Sidan Elfa Vadin Rendunda. Horicidan. Rendundas. Horicidan Elfa Vadin. Horicidan Elfa. Sidan Elfa Vadinogan Elfa. Urintuf Lava, Abuelda, Urintuf Lava, Fandibo Elfa, Horicidan. Rendundas, Horicidan Elfa, Abuelda.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help. But there is always a price, is there not?
Urintuf Lava, Abuelda, Tuf Lava, Linda Tuf. Urintuf Lava, Abuelda, Tuf Lava, Nibo Gelva. Urintuf Lava, Fandibo Gelva. Hori Rendundas. Horicida, Sidan Gelva, Vadinogan Gelva. Linda Tufta. Sidan Gelfa Vadinogan Gelfa. Urintuf Lava, Abuelda, Tuf Lava, Urintuf Lava, Fandibo Gelfa. Horicidan Gelfa Vadinogan Gelfa. Papuilta. Fandibu Gelfa. Papuilta. Linda Truth. Oisidan Gelfa. Inugan Gelfa. Truthdan Gelfa. Oisidan Gelfa. Sidan Gelfa. Inugan Gelfa. Ikelti Remote. Kolo Truth. Truth Plaza. Papuilta. Truth. Oisidan. Truth Plaza. She enjoyed it out. Fane Guris, Uftakel Kri, Truth Plaza. Papuel Sidan Gelfa, Inugan Gelfa, Linda Trufta. Sidan Gelfa, Inu, Rengundas, Hoi Sidan Gelfa.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon. I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project have prolonged it. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna from Onderon, but with their disagreements with Zerka, the status of our arrangement is in the air. I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter.
Rokka kamaran endosoran widnocha. Taranamosibu endasorans. Krema sunkun ratungala enwamagro. Mei rangana nolo chabi doko. Tonar.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do. That was the plan, Chief. Now why don't you run along? This doesn't involve you.
Gring lorcha wata jortungi chiwi we wata wama.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope? Perhaps you don't know who I am? You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Bennock, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men, other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the man alone, Bennock. I bet he'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Bennock. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
We were just leaving anyway. Come on.
Wise man. Hello there. Fresh blood at the cantina. Enjoy. Your drinks are on me. We should talk. Later. If you're asking me that, handsome, you're better off not knowing. Tell you what. You just enjoy yourself, and if in the future we have business together, you can come back and we'll have a little chat.
Is there something I can do for you?
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance? I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating. It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved. Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word. The Exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the Exchange on Citadel Station.
Something I can help you with? Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties? This isn't a bounty, so to speak, but we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped, and currently we're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem. You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid. Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you. If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe. What is it? They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel. What is it? Something I can...
Donos Emeragith. Wana. Donos Emeragith. Wana. Donoranga Manakaran. Depoe.
You will help us find the information we seek.
Loka Kamaran Indosora. Machabi Doko. In Wamagro. Meiranga Nanuruta. Machabi Doko. Donoranga Manachunga. Loka Kamaran Indosoran with no chabi. Durantaman Donos Emeragith. Wanarakor.
Sidan Delfa Vadino kan Delfa. Rentundas.
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF investigation. Move along.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors. Master, one of the assailants was carrying this. Actually, Master, it appears that it has a number of illegal modifications.
Sidan Delfa Vadino kan Delfa.
Yes?
I will trust your judgment. I don't understand. I was just told that I would be taken to the Ithorian compound. I see. In
Excellent. I see my faith in your abilities was well-founded. We'd like to get this droid into service as quickly as possible. Opochano?
Taranamo Sibu and Asarans. Krema Sunkun Ratunga.
Well then, you've proven helpful enough so far. Your opinion was not asked for, Oppo. I'll have no further use for you today. You may go.
Taranamo Sibu and
Greetings, Executive Lorso. How may I be of service?
Just plug into the mainframe and get to work.
Right away, Executive Lorso.
Now then, your payment. Here are the credits agreed upon, and a small bonus for performing the repairs as well. There is another task I would like you to perform for me. You proved that you can handle yourself quite well in dealing with the retrieval of the droid intelligence. The next matter of business I would ask of you is much more delicate. When we first set up here on Citadel Station, the exchange was already quite well established. Lopax Slusk had more influence over business matters than the Telosian government. To ensure our success, we involved ourselves with the exchange. And now that we have a handle on the situation, we wish to unentangle ourselves from them. If you know anything about the exchange, then you know that they would not take this well. Slusk is loath to have his hands removed from any business on the station. So a more direct method will have to be taken. To put it plainly, I want you to kill Lopax Slusk. I realize it won't be an easy task, as Slusk keeps himself well protected. You would be well compensated for it. I have a feeling they won't just let you march into their offices. Luxa is Slusk's second. She spends little time in the exchange offices, though, preferring the cantina in the urban module. She might be able to set up an appointment. Good. I will be happy to continue.
Hello there. Is that all? What a disappointment. Yes, what you were told is true. I can arrange meetings with Lopax Slusk, but you'd have to give me a good reason. Well, that's hardly reason enough. Tell you what, I heard about what you did down at the docks. I could use someone capable like yourself to do some work for me. Just consider it a little test. If you prove reliable, yes. Good. Rejection is just one of the many things I don't take too kindly. I need to make a transaction with 2 bounty hunters that have recently arrived on Citadel Station. Very simple. Weapons for credits. I want you to go in my place as my representative. They're being very careful, and I'd rather not be bothered. Here. This case holds the weapons they'd like to purchase. I was not told the place of the meeting, only to go to the medical unit in Residential 082 and await a communication. They'd be very foolish if that was their plan. I'd hope they knew better than to try and cross the exchange. In exchange for the weapons case? 500. You'll receive your cut from that amount. And I'll be waiting. Hello there. Hello there. Hand it over and let me take a look at it. I can't say I recognize it. It's good work, though. Whoever fixed it up knew what they were doing. It's certainly not mine, I can tell you that.
Do you really think it's a good idea to be working for the Exchange? Is it really worth it, though? I don't know if we can trust Lorso either. I mean, it takes something to ally yourself with the Exchange. As long as you're ready for it. But I hope it doesn't come to that.
Hello there, and... The Ithorians negotiated the export of... I'm a diplomat.
Temas mi, talas, naraminush, tichini shapila.
Kuma sone. Machido pachawa chanamaba.
Still in one piece? I heard something about a violent disturbance in the residential module. Nothing to do with you, I hope. Almost. I had enough faith in you to know that you could handle any on-the-job dangers that popped up. But you were able to complete the transaction, right? At least the deal is done and paid for. Here, your share. I wouldn't expect you to work for free. I've got some more work for you, if you're up for it. A matter of a rather sizable debt owed to the exchange. And you will. I just need you to perform this one last service for me. Getting right to the point. I like that. Oppo Chano, one of Circa's droid technicians, owes a sizable gambling debt from his last stay on Nar Shaddaa. We've been patient with him, but we can only let a debt go unpaid for so long.
Oh, I know how that works. Gambler's down on his luck, almost out of credits and doesn't know what to do, then bam, there's a credit line all ready to go. His luck's gotta change, right? So he makes a few more rounds of Pazak and he's desperate now, desperate to win, little knowing that the deck's stacked against him and those 20s are never coming. Next thing he knows, his luck still hasn't changed. In fact, the only thing that has changed is now he owes his life's worth to some exchange boss, and he's getting intimate with a stimmed-up goon with a fist the size of his face.
Hey, that's the business. I can't be responsible for your lack of control.
Lack of control? Why? Ah, never mind.
You'll find Chano in Unit B2, Residential 082. Tell him his time is up and we want those credits. Good.
Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi Dro. Donos Emeragith, Wanarakorachi. Konos Emeragith. Wanara Drum. Taranamo Sibu and Dasa. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunku. Machabi Doko. Donaranga Manachunga.
What just happened? 1 minute we're just talking and then I just lost control. It's like this impulse just came over me. I couldn't stop myself. Next time, warn me. If you're out to kill someone, don't surprise me like that.
You've returned. Did Chano cough up those credits? You killed him? And how do you expect us to be able to collect credits from a corpse? And I'm sure he learned it very well in the moments before his life ended. Before you say anything, yes, I will arrange the meeting with Slusk that you desired. But first, I was wondering if you might listen to a proposition. A business proposition, given your obvious abilities. Let me ask you an honest question. This meeting with Slusk you want, it's because Lorso's fed up with him, right? I feel the same way about Slusk, and I think it's time someone solved the problem. I think that maybe our interests lie in the same direction. What, besides his being your typically slimy Quarren? Slusk works for Goto, out of Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss, but Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command. I can't go over Lopak Slusk's head, so I've got to take care of him myself. And I want your help. I can get you into the exchange suites in Residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much resistance inside. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get your ship back. Deal? We'll speak again then. Best of luck, handsome. Lopak Slusk is waiting.
Bois! Guma sone, machido pachawa chanamaba. Dakosha ni chotono, punta chakorzo waman, gotashjuna rananasha ni, visitisa chon. Dosokanki, kiso dakosha ni chotono, punta chakorzo waman.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today? Oh, of course. Let me, open the door for you, right away. There's a package here for pickup. There you are. Have a good day. Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
Yes.
With pleasure.
Slusk. I may have had a hand in this, yes? Not as soon as you might think.
Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all. Did we just see what happened? The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea not to show up on his doorstep, wouldn't you say? Not to mention, I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone. Yeah, you're right. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yes? Have...
Look, I know... Well, the signs are starting to show. You don't look like you've slept in weeks. Or a year.
Something I can help you with?
Welcome to Entertainment Module. I regret to inform you that we still do not have any new information on the matter of your missing ship. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under... If your vessel has been stolen, I do not know what else to suggest. There is nothing I can do.
This dock is off limits pending an on. This dock is off limits pending an on.
Be reasonable, Lorso. You early aren't in a position to take such a negative view to our demands. We're not asking for much. If you agree to our terms, we'll make sure that Zerka never even hears of this.
I will not be badgered by you.
Sir, we have some visitors.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd arrive.
I'm disappointed, Lorso. In the end, this was the best that you could do? Ah, well. I always was one for aggressive negotiations.
I had my reservations about some of these mercenaries, but I had hoped that CSD would be able to keep them in line. It appears that I was wrong. Indeed, credits cannot buy loyalty, but greed can. And if there is one thing you can count on with people, mercenaries especially, it is their greed. Of course, I understand the importance of keeping a valuable asset like yourself happy. I believe these credits should be sufficient to repay you for your work. You are also welcome to anything found on the mercenaries' bodies as your own. They carried no Zerka issue equipment anyway. Now, if you'll excuse me, this unfortunate turn of events has generated quite a bit more work for me, and I should be getting to it. Welcome back. Good. I'll be sure to send some of my men in to make sure they don't have the opportunity to reorganize. You've done well. Yes, of course. I will provide a shuttle for you to land on the planet's surface, as per our agreement. The shuttle will be arriving shortly in Docking Bay 3, Dock Module 126. I have informed Bay Control that you are on your way. Again, Zerka thanks you for your help, and hopes that we may continue our working relationship in the future.
Something up?
Donos Imaragith. Tonoranga Manakaran. Donos Imaragith. Wanarakorachi Drunka. Taranamo Sibu Endasaran.
This is Admiral Seed of the Sojourn.
Welcome to Telos, Admiral. This is Lieutenant Gren of the Telos Security Force. We've been expecting you for some time now.
We were unavoidably detained on our way here. I hope it hasn't caused too large of a problem.
Only a minor inconvenience, Admiral. We were happy to be of assistance. I think you'll be less happy when you hear what I have to say next, Admiral.
What is it?
The witness from the Paragus incident escaped the station. We're not sure how he managed it, but we're trying to recover him.
I see. Don't concern yourself with it too much, Lieutenant. The Republic had decided to not detain the exile anyways.
The exile? Then...
However, I expect that these security failings will be seen to and fixed, Lieutenant.
We're on them right now, Admiral. I'm uploading your approach vector to you now. Gren out.
Good to have you back, General. Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General. You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad he's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayadur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one. Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good. They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here? Well, if your ship's in as bad shape as this one, I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope, Pazak.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound. Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck. That's the plan.